Anthony Hartwig here with a Springfield volleyball player profile. We're going into the jungle, and we're joined by Baelyn, one of the players for Springfield that has really stamped her name on the area, especially the last couple of years. Baelyn, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So let's talk about the beginning of this season and kind of what your mindset was and what let you have so much success, especially the first couple of weeks. We kept seeing double double, double double, double double. I mean, you were racking up the stats. What were some of the things that let you have so much success, especially to start?
Well, for our team especially, we definitely went into the season looking to try to win the league and just looking at the teams thinking how we could go about it. And I think just going into the game with a positive mindset and just not thinking about like the stuff I need to do, just playing my game and trying to do the best that I can and to help my team. So
I know teams try not to look at other teams too much and try to focus on themselves, but did this team look around the conference and see all the players that graduated last year around the conference and think like, hey, doors open, let's kick it in?
yeah, I think definitely, especially with us just losing two seniors last year. We have a lot of seniors this year. So, of especially, we have a lot of players coming back from last year. So, we have a lot of experience. I think with the other teams losing some really good players around here, I think that let us have a positive mindset to think that, oh my gosh, we definitely can do really good this season and we have an opportunity to win the league possibly.
You have become a really well-rounded player. I mean, like I said, we've seen a lot of double doubles from you, which means you're not just getting kills, but you're also, contributing in the back row, getting your digs and things like that. So, how much pride do you take in to be able to do kind of everything your team needs you to do?
A lot, definitely. During my travel season, this year I was the libero, so definitely had to practice more with the time off of school season on passing, and so I think that definitely leveled me up this season to help in the back row 100%. And then my freshman year at Springfield, I was a setter, so I had to practice for that a lot. So I think just over the years, I've just had a lot of opportunities that have helped me become well-rounded.
So all you need to do is get coach to let you play middle for one match, and you can
Yeah,
just
I
check
know.
off all the all the positions.
Yeah.
Um, being able to do all that, being able to play libero in your JO season, being able to be a setter your freshman year, you're able to see the floor from a lot of different perspectives. How much does that help you?
It helps a lot. I know that during my travel season a lot, just like it's not just helping with like being able to become better at the skills, but definitely to know the knowledge of the game. That is next level to like know more, just being able to see the court in a different perspective. It helps a lot.
Now you talked about the seniors on this team, and although you are not a senior yet, you're a junior, so it's your time to watch all these seniors, try to learn how to lead from them, so next year you can be the best senior leader you can be. How has that been this year? Trying to take that next step in leadership and trying to absorb as much as you can for next year when you're one of the senior leaders.
Good. I think me and the seniors, we all have a very special friendship. We're all very close and good friends. And I think just like watching them has really helped me to become more positive on the court, just become a better like encourager and help a lot in that way.
And like I said, you might not be a senior, but you're an El Capitan. So you're
Yes.
one of the people that gets to lead your team and have those pre-match meetings with the referees and the other team. What does it mean to you to be respected enough by your team and your coaching staff to be selected as a non-senior captain?
It means a lot. I know this year and last year I took it to heart that people like on our team just trust me and especially take my encouragement and me just helping out and they think I'm a good player, so it really means a lot to me.
We can't have this interview without talking about your family name, right? I mean, Brungard
Yes.
is huge. We
Yeah.
just saw Bo have just an amazing time at YSU yesterday. I mean, what's it like to
Yeah.
carry on that name, carry on that legendary status, and try to uplift the Brungard name in your way with the volleyball team?
Well, it's definitely a lot. It's very big shoes to fill. So, definitely me coming as a freshman, it was very scary, I think, because after Bo had just graduated and my dad just stepped down from coaching, it's just very big. Everybody knows, oh, the Brungard boys, but not everybody really knows me. So I think just me coming out and being able to start varsity as a freshman was very encouraging and just helpful that I can leave my mark as the Brungard girl. So I think that.
We all know your dad and your brother on the football side, but your mom also big on the volleyball side as well. What has that been like to be able to share this experience, with her and to be able to have her on your side too?
I think very special. I love it. I think sometimes it can be a little aggravating because it's my mom on the sidelines. But I know that sometimes when I get down in a rut, I just look at her and it really encourages me because she's just always is encouraging and says, Baelyn, you got it. Like, you just got to play your game. And I think it's very helpful having her there.
I like that you brought up that like you get in ruts, everyone does. Volleyball is a very mental sport and it can really be mentally taxing. What kind of things do you do to try to keep yourself mentally focused, mentally strong throughout a very long volleyball season?
Well, it is a lot, especially going from our school season and then going straight into a travel season. So I just keep it's not like I love the sport, so it's like I'm already loving to be there, but sometimes it can be challenging. So I just pray because I know that God is with me all the time. So I just pray constantly and just try to keep a positive attitude going from our school season and then going to a travel season is with new girls and different competition. So I just try to keep an open mind. They're completely different. So it really helps to not really struggle constantly all the time.
Yeah, for people that don't understand, like you play a lot of volleyball. As soon as high school is over, you go right into travel, which means you love the sport. You have to,
Yeah.
or you wouldn't spend so much time in it. Talk about your beginnings and when you saw yourself kind of falling in love with the sport of volleyball.
When my mom started coaching, so my mom got the JV job, I think when I was going into fifth grade. And from then on, I would go to all the practices. I was the water girl at the games, and I'd ride the bus with everybody. And I just really loved it. Like, I'd never seen a sport before because volleyball's weird. It's not like basketball where like kids are introduced to it at a young age. Not everybody's introduced to it. So me being able has really was really opening a door for me, and I just fell in love with it from the first practice and when I ever went. So it's just I've loved it ever since.
When you think about that time, you being the water girl on the team, and those were great Springfield teams back in the day when were at their height for their volleyball program. Who are some of the players that you watched and said, "Man, I can't wait to be in your shoes and to be on the varsity floor like you are"?
I definitely say the Stitzel girls, Jenny Stitzel and Carly Stitzel. They were like my best friends when I was in middle school. I'd always hang out with them, and I would just watch them. I loved them. They were just like me, they were extremely helpful in the back row and huge up front in the front row. So it really encouraged me to become good at both too.
Now that it's your turn to be that person that the little girls like you look up to now, what's that like for you knowing that people are watching you, the youth of the sport is watching you and they want to be like you when they grow up?
I'd say it's very encouraging actually. Some people would get scared by it, but I think it's very encouraging that a lot of the girls look up to me. I just have to keep reminding myself that I have to keep a positive mindset on the court because when you're on the court and you're in the middle of a game and you get upset, you can't get down on yourself. Volleyball is a game of errors. So it takes a lot of toll on your mind, but definitely just being able to look up in the stands and seeing all the little girls from like the middle school cheer, it's very encouraging.
We've talked about your volleyball role models and the people you looked up to when you were little in the volleyball, but what about your life role models? Who are the people that you think showed you how to be a good role model yourself in your life?
Definitely my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad are extremely hard workers and they do everything for our family. They've just been able to work so hard and just keeping like a very encouraging. They're very encouraging of us with everything that we do in our lives and just giving us all the love in the world.
Some players who play as much volleyball as you or any sport could let it overtake them or overwhelm them or gas out, as some people like to say. What kind of things do you do outside the sport to make yourself a well-rounded person, and make sure that you don't find your identity only in volleyball?
Yeah. I'm definitely very involved in my church. I take my faith very seriously. I give all glory to God in everything that I do. And just like being involved in my church, I think just keeps me well grounded. And then having good friends around me that I can spend a lot of time with is very good too.
Do you think your faith and your church help make it really easy to not put your value in volleyball or how you do on the volleyball court in any given night?
Yeah, I think a lot. Definitely having hard games and sometimes not doing the best that I can. I just keep my mind focused that um I'm going to do just what I need to do, and God's here with me and he's going to get me through this game, and all glory goes to him no matter what. So,
What are some of your other interests outside of volleyball? What are some things that you're into? Some of the things that you do, maybe in the school or extracurricular activities that you try to keep yourself busy with?
well, this year I'm going to MCTC for the cosmetology program, so that's a huge change. So, I really enjoy skincare, so that's why I've gone into that program to continue that. And I think hanging out with my friends, that's what I really do a lot. All my time is really devoted to volleyball. I don't do any other sports. I do volleyball all year round. So, when I'm not busy with volleyball, I hang out with friends and we go shopping and just do girl things.
With a lot of small schools in YSN, we talk to a lot of multiple sport athletes. So, from someone that only plays volleyball, from your perspective, what's it like to be specialized in that sport and only have to focus on that and not have to kind of branch out and put your energy into, other sports along the way too?
I think it's very mentally challenging because you go into the sport and you think, well, this is my sport, and some of the girls obviously play other sports, so it's very challenging to think that like um you just have to help everybody, that not everybody plays all year round. So to keep a positive mindset that it's okay, like it's all for fun. That's what I do it for. I do it because I love it and it's fun for me.
How much have the Springfield coaches tried to rope you into other sports because they have to see your success on the volleyball court and try to get some of that onto their teams, right? I imagine the coaches in the Springfield are trying to get you to come play basketball, trying to get you to come play softball.
Yeah, I did track I think my 7th grade of high school, and to say the least, I do not like running, so it was not for me. But I have thought about softball. I used to play softball when I was younger and I really liked it. So I thought about it for a little bit, but I think just travel takes over a lot of my time. So really devoting myself to like my travel team in in volleyball, it takes a lot of my time so that I really can't play softball. So they've tried, but I say no every year usually.
We just watched the Olympics a couple weeks ago, and volleyball is one of those sports that takes kind of center stage in the Olympics, especially beach volleyball. From an athlete that is in one of those sports, what's it like to watch, the sport that you love and spend a lot of time in kind of get the limelight during the Olympic season?
I think it's really cool, especially because volleyball is like, I think, not one of the major sports in high school. I think it usually goes to like football and basketball, but I think it's really cool that like there's like a lot of really good girls out there that are devoting their time and energy to the same sport that I love. And I think it's just really cool that to see like the girls that have that much talent out there.
You still have a year before you have to make decisions about, what you want to do after high school, but do you have kind of things starting to go in your mind about what you want to do when you graduate?
Yeah, I think definitely I'm not 100% set on college, so I think just deciding whether I want to play volleyball in college, I think is a big decision that I'm really praying about and deciding on. So I think just making that decision will give me a huge step in my direction moving forward.
Do you have any like inklings on what career you might want to go into or things that interest you about what job path you might want to take after high school too?
Yeah, I love esthetician work, which is like facials and stuff and skincare, and I've definitely taken a big interest in that over the years. So that's where I want to take my steps forward in.
Awesome, Baelyn. At the end of these player profiles, every time we talk to a player, we like to give them the chance to take the limelight off themselves for a minute. We've been talking about you for so long. I want you to give you the chance to thank your support system, the people that are always there for you, and make sure the limelight gets on them for a little bit.
Yeah, well, definitely, my family, my parents, 100%. Like I said before, they're huge encouragers, and they just give all their love out to us kids. And definitely so thankful for them. My brothers, even though we always argue and stuff, I'm so thankful for them that they've been able to show me what a true athlete looks like, being able to look up to them and just seeing that like you don't have a good game every single day, and that being able just to push on to the next game and be able to play good in the next game is what a true athlete is. And that just being able to play good in every game and push on your hardest. I want to say thank you to my grandma. She's just my biggest supporter. And my coach Caitlin, she's the head coach at Springfield and also a coach at my travel team. I've had her as my coach for I think maybe like 5 seasons now. So we've become very close, and I look at her like a best friend to me, and very encouraging from her also. And um, my cousin Jamaica, that's on the team with me, we play volleyball together all year round too. And just her being able to be my best friend and having the chance to play with her on the court is just extremely amazing. And I'm so thankful for that. We always look to each other to cheer on each other and just for encouragement all the time. And obviously, glory to God as well.
D'Amico, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on, talk to us about your junior season. Wish you the best of luck the rest of the year. We can't wait to talk to you again real soon.
Thank you.